So, you're thinking of working abroad in Europe? Now is a great time to consider expanding your experiences and changing your career and your life. So pack your bags and get started. Business is starting to pick up and travel restrictions are at an all-time low. So now is the perfect time to move to a new country and start a new life. Now all you have to do is decide which country you would like to move to. One of the major things to consider here is the quality of life that you can expect in your new home country. We look for different things at various points in our lives. When we're younger, generally we're working hard on our careers and are happy to work long hours to make our mark. We may also have a young family to support and need to provide the money required for that, so the work comes first. As we get older, we're looking for different things from our life. Friends, family and other interests become more important as we try to get a better quality of life. When looking at moving abroad, it's important to consider the balance between work and leisure that's normal for that country. What percentage of the workforce is working over 50 hours a week and how much time is spent out of work activities, such as spending time with family, eating out, hobbies and so on. Local unemployment is also a major factor to consider in any move, so you'd be well advised to have secured a position or decided on a business plan before making the move. Here is a brief list of some of the more popular European countries that you might like to consider. Switzerland. Switzerland nearly always tops the list of countries to live and work. Its citizens enjoy a higher than average employment rate of 79%. 87% of school leavers have a high school equivalent degree and the life expectancy is 83 years. Switzerland also has one of the largest gaps between the rich and the poor. The top 20% earn nearly 5 times more than the bottom 20%. Luxembourg. Luxembourg scores high in many quality of life surveys. It's true that money can't buy happiness, but it's important when striving for a higher standard of living. The annual household income in Luxembourg is one of the highest in Europe. 65% of people are employed and also work less hours than the average, according to the OECD, which is the Office for Economic Cooperation and Development. Health expectancy is 81 years, and the people in Luxembourg are reported to be more satisfied with their lives, with 83% having more positive than negative experiences in their average day. Germany. The population of Germany is decreasing, which means that there are more job opportunities available. Only 5% of employees are working longer than average hours, and Germans spend the most time on leisure activities. The annual disposable income is higher than average, and the education system is one of the higher ranked in the world. There is also a strong sense of community. Sweden is one of the top ranking countries in many topics in the Better Life Index, especially in its overall well-being. The average household income is slightly higher than average, employment is high, and only 1% of employees work long hours, compared to the OECD average of 9%. The average person spends 65% of their day on personal or leisure time. Denmark is a country that always fares well in any surveys of well-being and happiness. Life expectancy is 80 years. 89% of people say they have a more than positive than negative experiences in the average day. Having a good education is very important, and the work-life balance is reported to be 9.8 out of a maximum score of 10. Childcare services are excellent, and it also has the lowest child poverty rate. Belgium. 4% of workers in Belgium work long hours, but this is well below the 9% average. Annual household income is higher than average. 70% of students leave school with a high school degree, which makes Belgium a top performing country in terms of education. Belgians work less hours per year than the average and spend 17 hours a day on leisure. Spain. While suffering from an extremely high level of unemployment in recent years, Spain is still one of the most popular countries to live. Life expectancy is 82 years, higher than average. Education and average annual income are rated slightly lower than average, while the work-life balance charted at 9 out of a possible 10. France generally performs very well in several topics in the Better Life Index. The average annual income is higher than average, when employment is relatively low, but around 9% of employees report having to work longer than average hours. Education is around the OECD average, and life expectancy is 82 years. If you're considering a move further afield than Europe, you might be interested to know that Australia is considered to be the happiest country to live, Iceland the safest, and Ecuador fast emerging as one of the best places to live. More information can be found on the OECD Better Life website. It's clear that there are many options to consider when planning a move abroad, but the point here is that you do have options. Try and decide what factors you consider most important to you and in your life. Then research the various countries and try and match their benefits to your requirements. Don't forget, however, to consider visa and immigration requirements of each country, as they differ greatly from each other and change depending on your own nationality. For more information on how to work abroad in Europe, click on the link below. Another option you might want to consider when looking to work abroad in Europe is a more flexible lifestyle, where you can live anywhere and work anywhere. Again, click below to get more information on a system that will allow you to work a few hours a day on your laptop from anywhere in the world and give yourself the option to own your own life.